In the summer of 1996, a small town was forever altered when an entire class vanished without a trace, leaving behind a community gripped by confusion and heartbreak. Among those affected was a mother who, in her relentless search for answers, stumbled upon a detail that would unravel the mystery and reignite hope in the hearts of many. As days turned into weeks, the absence of laughter and youthful energy from the school echoed through the empty halls, casting a shadow over the once vibrant neighborhood. The disappearance was not just a local tragedy, it became a chilling phenomenon that captured national attention, sparking debates about safety, accountability, and the fragility of childhood innocence. As the investigation unfolded, authorities scoured every inch of the area, interviewing witnesses and piecing together fragments of what could have happened on that fateful day. The local police, overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the situation, enlisted the help of state and federal agencies, creating a web of collaboration that spanned beyond the town's borders. Yet despite their efforts, the case grew cold, leaving families to grapple with unanswered questions and the haunting absence of their loved ones. It was during this time of despair that the mother, driven by an unyielding love and a fierce determination, began to connect the dots in ways that others had overlooked. With a keen eye and an unwavering spirit, she revisited the timeline of that day, reconstructing events that had been dismissed as trivial. Each clue she uncovered painted a more vivid picture of the moments leading up to the disappearance. Her meticulous approach, reminiscent of a detective unraveling a complex case, drew her deeper into the investigation. She spoke to other parents, gathered their stories, and began to notice patterns that had eluded the authorities. Her insights, once dismissed, began to take on new significance as she pieced together the puzzle, revealing connections that would ultimately lead to a breakthrough. The impact of her findings rippled through the community, igniting a renewed sense of urgency among law enforcement and rekindling hope in the families who had long since lost it. As the investigation reignited, the townspeople rallied together, their collective resolve growing stronger in the face of adversity. The mother's relentless pursuit of the truth not only brought attention back to the case, but also highlighted the importance of community involvement in times of crisis. Her journey became a testament to the power of perseverance and the lengths a parent would go to protect their child. Ultimately, the story of that vanished class serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the profound connections that bind us. It underscores the significance of not overlooking the small details, for they may hold the key to unlocking mysteries that seem insurmountable. As the narrative unfolds, it becomes clear that sometimes the most ordinary of observations can lead to extraordinary revelations, forever changing the lives of those involved. In this tale of loss, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between a mother and her child, we are reminded that hope can emerge from the darkest of circumstances, illuminating a path toward healing and understanding. In a quiet town, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, the year 1996 marked a time of innocence and routine. Children filled the local schools, their laughter echoing through the hallways, while parents busied themselves with the daily grind. Among them was a dedicated teacher, Mrs. Thompson, who had a knack for inspiring her third-grade class. Her students adored her, and she believed in each child's potential, fostering a sense of community that extended beyond the classroom. Yet, beneath the surface of this idyllic setting, a storm was brewing, one that would shake the town to its core. On a seemingly ordinary afternoon, the school bell rang, signaling the end of the day. As the children poured out, a peculiar silence fell over the classroom. Mrs. Thompson glanced around, her heart sinking, as she realized that one of her students, young Ethan, was missing. Panic gripped her as she searched the playground and called out his name, but he was nowhere to be found. The hours turned into days, and despite the frantic efforts of parents and law enforcement, Ethan and his entire class vanished without a trace. The community was left in shock, grappling with the unthinkable loss. Rumors swirled and theories emerged, but the mystery deepened as time passed without any leads. Fast forward to 2023, the town had changed. The once vibrant school now stood as a haunting reminder of that tragic day. It was here that a mother, Sarah, returned to confront her own past. Years had gone by since she lost her son, Ethan, and the pain had never truly faded. Determined to find closure, she began to sift through old records and newspaper clippings, searching for any hint of what had happened. Her investigation led her to a forgotten detail, a faded photograph of a school event where the children were gathered around a peculiar statue in the park. The image sparked something deep within her, a flicker of hope that perhaps the answer lay hidden in the very heart of their community. With renewed vigor, Sarah reached out to other parents who had lost their children that day. Together they formed a support group, sharing memories and piecing together fragments of their children's lives. They discovered that many of the kids had been drawn to the statue, a strange artifact that had always seemed out of place. As they delved deeper, they uncovered whispers of a local legend tied to the statue, a tale of a portal to another realm, one that could only be accessed by the pure of heart. The more they learned, the more they began to wonder if the children had somehow crossed over, trapped in a world beyond their reach. As Sarah and her newfound allies prepared to confront the town's painful history, they understood that their journey was not just about finding answers, but also about healing. The bonds they forged through shared grief ignited a determination to uncover the truth, no matter how unsettling it might be. In a town that had long buried its secrets, they stood united, ready to face the shadows of the past and reclaim the memories of those they had lost. Join our vibrant community today and unlock a world of inspiration and support. By subscribing, you'll gain access to exclusive content that empowers you to thrive, while your comments will spark meaningful conversations that enrich us all. Don't miss out on the chance to connect with like-minded individuals who share your passion and drive. Take the leap, engage with us now, and be part of something transformative. In a quiet town known for its idyllic charm, a mystery unfolded that would haunt its residents for decades. 27 years ago, an entire class of fifth graders vanished without a trace during a routine field trip to a local nature reserve. The day began like any other, with excited chatter and laughter echoing through the school halls as students boarded the yellow bus. However, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the bus returned empty, and the town was plunged into chaos. Parents, teachers, and law enforcement scoured the woods, but despite extensive searches and countless hours of investigation, no clues emerged. The case became a chilling legend, whispered among townsfolk, a reminder of how quickly normalcy can dissolve into the unknown. Years passed, and the incident faded into the background of the town's history, until a desperate mother, grieving the loss of her son who had been in that ill-fated class, began to notice peculiar patterns in the stories surrounding the disappearance. As she pored over old newspaper clippings and interviewed other parents, she discovered unsettling inconsistencies in the accounts of that day. Some witnesses claimed to have seen a strange figure lurking near the bus, while others recounted odd sounds echoing through the trees. Fueled by a mix of sorrow and determination, she became convinced that the truth was buried beneath layers of silence and fear. Her relentless pursuit of answers ignited a spark of hope in the community, awakening a collective memory that had long been suppressed. Determined to uncover the truth, she organized a town hall meeting, inviting everyone affected by the tragedy to share their experiences. The room was filled with a palpable tension as stories unfolded, each account adding a piece to the puzzle of that fateful day. Parents recounted their frantic calls to the school, teachers recalled their confusion, and children who had been on the trip shared fragmented memories that hinted at something far more sinister than a simple disappearance. As the mother listened, a chilling realization struck her. The details that had been overlooked were not mere coincidences, but clues leading to a deeper understanding of what had happened. The town had buried its pain, but now it was time to confront the past. As the investigation reignited, the mother enlisted the help of amateur sleuths and local historians, each eager to contribute to the search for answers. They combed through archives, interviewed former students, and even reached out to experts in psychology and criminology. With each new lead, the community began to rally together, united by a shared purpose and a desire for closure. The significance of their efforts stretched beyond the quest for truth. It became a testament to resilience and the power of collective memory. The town, once marked by tragedy, began to transform into a place of healing, where the past could finally be acknowledged and understood. Through her tenacity, the mother not only reignited the investigation, but also inspired a new generation to take an active role in their community. The quest for answers became a catalyst for change, encouraging open dialogue about loss, trauma, and the importance of vigilance in safeguarding their children. As the town began to piece together the fragments of that day, they realized that uncovering the truth was not just about solving a mystery, it was about reclaiming their narrative and ensuring that the voices of the lost would never be forgotten. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the small town of Maplewood, where a chilling anniversary was about to unfold. 27 years ago, a class of bright-eyed students vanished without a trace, leaving behind only unanswered questions and heartbroken families. This year, however, the air was thick with an unsettling tension as news broke of a similar disappearance in a neighboring town. A group of local high school students had gone on a field trip and never returned, sparking panic and igniting memories of the long-forgotten tragedy. As search teams mobilized, the urgency of understanding the past became painfully clear. Among those affected was Sarah, a mother whose own son had been among the missing students 2 decades ago. For years she had lived with the gnawing pain of uncertainty, but it was a seemingly innocuous detail, a faded photograph of her son's class, discovered while cleaning out an old box, that reignited her quest for answers. In the corner of the image, barely noticeable, was a figure that had gone unnoticed for years. This detail, once trivial, now held the potential to unlock the mystery of what had happened to the class. Sarah's heart raced as she realized that the past was not as closed off as she had once believed. It was alive with clues, waiting to be uncovered. As the recent disappearance drew media attention, Sarah felt compelled to share her story, hoping to bridge the gap between past and present. She reached out to the families of the missing students from the current case, urging them to scrutinize every piece of information, every photograph, and every memory. The chilling statistic that 60% of missing persons cases remain unsolved served as a stark reminder of the urgency to act. Each day that passed without a lead felt like a lifetime, and the fear that history might repeat itself hung heavily in the air. Sarah understood that the key to preventing further tragedies lay in the lessons learned from her own experience. In a community meeting, Sarah stood before a crowd of anxious parents and concerned citizens, her voice trembling but resolute. She shared her story, recounting the years spent searching for her son and the small details that had ultimately led her to a breakthrough. "We cannot afford to overlook anything," she implored, her eyes scanning the room. "Every detail matters, and we must work together to ensure that no family has to endure this agony again." The room fell silent, the weight of her words sinking in. The urgency of understanding the past, of recognizing patterns and connections, became a shared mission among those present. As the night wore on, the community rallied, armed with a renewed sense of purpose. They began to compile lists of every detail related to the recent disappearance, drawing parallels with the case from 27 years ago. Sarah's revelation had ignited a spark of hope, reminding them that the past was not merely a series of forgotten events, but a crucial guide to navigating the present. Together, they would not only seek answers for the current missing students, but also honor the memory of those lost so many years ago, ensuring that their stories would not fade into obscurity. In a small town, a chilling mystery lingered in the air, one that had haunted its residents for nearly 3 decades. 27 years ago, an entire class of children vanished without a trace, leaving behind shattered families and unanswered questions. This incident, once a fading memory, was reignited by the relentless determination of a mother who refused to let her child's disappearance remain unsolved. Her pursuit of the truth would uncover a web of secrets that had long been buried beneath the surface of a seemingly ordinary community. The mother, driven by love and desperation, began her investigation by revisiting the details of that fateful day. She meticulously gathered information, piecing together fragments of memories from those who were there. Each conversation unearthed new insights, revealing the complexities of the relationships between students, teachers, and the community at large. As she delved deeper, she noticed a crucial detail overlooked by others, a seemingly innocuous photograph taken on the day of the disappearance. This image, which had once appeared mundane, now held the key to unlocking the mystery. As she scrutinized the photograph, the mother observed the expressions of the children, their smiles hiding a myriad of emotions. Among them stood her child, whose face bore an unsettling shadow, hinting at something more profound than mere innocence. This revelation ignited a fire within her, compelling her to explore the dynamics of the class and the environment surrounding them. She began to uncover a pattern of behavior, a silent language communicated through glances and gestures that suggested an unspoken bond among the children, one that might have led to their collective disappearance. With each lead she followed, the mother encountered resistance from those who preferred to keep the past buried. Some dismissed her inquiries, while others expressed discomfort at revisiting the tragedy. Yet her unwavering resolve began to resonate with others who had been affected by the loss. As she shared her findings, a community once divided by grief began to unite in a shared mission to uncover the truth and seek justice for the lost children. Slowly, the narrative shifted from one of despair to hope, as more individuals came forward with their stories, illuminating the shadows that had long obscured the truth. The mother's journey took her to unexpected places, revealing the darker undercurrents of the town's history. She discovered that the class's disappearance was not an isolated incident, but rather part of a larger pattern of neglect and silence that had permeated the community for years. The more she learned, the more she understood that the truth was not merely about finding the missing children, but also about confronting the uncomfortable realities that had allowed such a tragedy to occur. It became clear that the past was intertwined with the present, and only by addressing these issues could the community hope to heal. As the investigation gained momentum, the mother found herself at the forefront of a movement advocating for transparency and accountability. Her efforts inspired others to share their experiences, fostering an environment where healing could begin. The narrative of loss transformed into one of resilience as the community rallied around the shared goal of uncovering the truth. In doing so, they not only sought justice for the children, but also aimed to create a safer, more compassionate environment for future generations. The journey was far from over, but with each step forward, the mother and her allies in the community moved closer to unraveling the mystery of the vanished class, proving that even in the darkest of times, hope can emerge from the shadows. In the heart of a small town, a chilling mystery unfolded 27 years ago when an entire class vanished without a trace. The community was engulfed in despair, but it was a mother's unwavering determination that eventually unveiled a crucial detail, reigniting hope and leading to unexpected revelations. This narrative not only highlights the emotional toll of such a disappearance, but also underscores the importance of meticulous observation and community engagement in solving mysteries. The mother, a tenacious woman named Clara, began her search by revisiting the last known locations of the children. She meticulously documented each place they frequented, from the schoolyard to the local library, creating a timeline of their daily routines. This methodical approach allowed her to identify patterns and connections that had previously gone unnoticed. For instance, she discovered that many students had a shared interest in a particular after-school program, which became a focal point for her inquiries. By engaging with other parents and local businesses, Clara gathered insights that painted a clearer picture of the children's interactions and potential whereabouts. As Clara delved deeper, she employed a simple yet effective strategy. She created a visual map of the town, marking significant locations related to the children's lives. This map served as a powerful tool, not only for her own understanding, but also for rallying the community to join her cause. By organizing community meetings, she encouraged others to contribute their observations and memories, fostering a sense of collective responsibility. This collaborative effort amplified the search, transforming individual grief into a unified mission. In her quest, Clara also recognized the importance of leveraging technology. She initiated a social media campaign, sharing information about the missing class and urging others to keep an eye out for any leads. This digital outreach proved invaluable. Within days, tips began pouring in from people who had previously been unaware of the situation. By utilizing hashtags and sharing compelling visuals, Clara's campaign reached a wider audience, illustrating how modern tools can enhance traditional investigative methods. One pivotal moment came when a local artist, inspired by Clara's efforts, created a mural depicting the missing children. This artwork not only served as a poignant reminder of the tragedy, but also sparked conversations among community members. The mural became a gathering point for discussions, leading to the revelation of a significant clue. A witness recalled seeing the children near an abandoned building on the outskirts of town. This detail, which might have been overlooked in the past, reignited hope and directed the investigation toward a new avenue. Clara's journey illustrates the impact of persistence and community involvement in the face of adversity. By documenting details, engaging with others, and utilizing modern technology, she transformed her personal grief into a powerful movement. The measurable outcomes of her efforts were evident as the community rallied together, leading to increased awareness and ultimately the discovery of vital information that had been hidden for years. In the end, Clara's unwavering spirit and methodical approach not only brought attention to the missing children, but also highlighted the importance of community solidarity in overcoming tragedy. Her story serves as a poignant reminder that sometimes it takes a single determined individual to illuminate the path toward resolution, inspiring others to join in the quest for truth and justice. In a small town, the disappearance of an entire class 27 years ago cast a long shadow over the community, leaving families shattered and questions unanswered. The event, shrouded in mystery, became a chilling tale whispered among residents, each recounting the day when laughter turned to silence. However, it was not until a desperate mother, driven by an unyielding love for her child, noticed a seemingly innocuous detail that the narrative began to shift. This moment serves as a poignant reminder of how critical observation and tenacity can unravel even the most perplexing enigmas. As the mother revisited the timeline of that fateful day, she meticulously pieced together the fragments of her memory, honing in on a detail that had previously escaped her: a peculiar emblem on the school's crest. This emblem, which had been dismissed as mere decoration, held a connection to a local folklore that spoke of a hidden passage beneath the school. Intrigued, she began to delve deeper into the town's history, consulting with historians and local experts. Their insights revealed that the emblem was not merely a symbol, but a key to understanding the school's past, linking it to a series of unexplained events that had transpired over the decades. This revelation ignited a spark of hope, and she rallied a group of parents and community members to investigate further. Utilizing a blend of modern investigative techniques and traditional storytelling, the group embarked on a journey to uncover the truth. They employed social media to connect with alumni and locals, gathering anecdotes and memories that had long been buried. This grassroots effort not only reignited interest in the case, but also highlighted the power of community collaboration. Experts in psychology suggested that engaging the community in this way could foster a sense of belonging and purpose, which was crucial for those still grappling with the loss. As the group sifted through old records and interviewed witnesses, they uncovered a web of connections that pointed toward a hidden location beneath the school. The mother's relentless pursuit of the truth culminated in a dramatic discovery. Armed with newfound knowledge and a sense of urgency, the group organized a search of the school grounds, focusing on the areas that aligned with the folklore. Their efforts bore fruit when they unearthed a concealed entrance leading to a series of underground chambers. Inside, they found remnants of the past that told a story of the missing class, a narrative woven with threads of both tragedy and resilience. This revelation not only provided closure for the families, but also reignited the town's spirit, reminding everyone of the importance of vigilance and community in the face of adversity. Ultimately, the journey of this mother and her community illustrates a profound truth. Sometimes the smallest details can unlock the most significant mysteries. By embracing a blend of historical inquiry, community engagement, and modern technology, they transformed a tale of despair into one of hope and renewal. Their story serves as a testament to the enduring power of love and determination, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, the light of truth can guide us home. In the annals of unsolved mysteries, few cases resonate as profoundly as the disappearance of an entire class, a phenomenon that seems almost unfathomable. 27 years ago, a group of children vanished without a trace, leaving behind a heartbroken community and a mother whose relentless pursuit of the truth would ultimately reveal a crucial detail that had eluded investigators. This incident underscores the complexities of child disappearances, a subject that has drawn the attention of both law enforcement and researchers alike. Statistics reveal that child abductions, while rare, can have devastating consequences. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, approximately 800,000 children are reported missing in the United States each year. Of these cases, the vast majority are resolved within hours or days, often involving runaways or misunderstandings. However, cases like the one from 27 years ago remind us that some disappearances remain unresolved for years, sometimes decades, creating a lasting impact on families and communities. This reality emphasizes the importance of vigilance and awareness in protecting children, as well as the need for ongoing support for families affected by such tragedies. The role of parental intuition in these cases cannot be overstated. A study published in the Journal of Family Psychology highlights the critical nature of a parent's instinct when it comes to their child's safety. In this particular case, the mother's keen observation of a seemingly innocuous detail, a small item left behind or an unusual behavior, served as the catalyst for unraveling the mystery. This aligns with findings from child development experts who assert that parents often possess an innate ability to detect changes in their children's behavior or environment, which can be crucial in identifying potential dangers. Moreover, the psychological impact of such disappearances extends beyond the immediate family. Research in the field of trauma psychology indicates that communities can experience collective trauma when a child goes missing. The shared grief and fear can alter community dynamics, leading to increased vigilance, but also heightened anxiety. This phenomenon was evident in the aftermath of the class's disappearance, as the community grappled with the haunting uncertainty that enveloped them. The mother's determination to seek answers not only for her child, but for the entire class became a rallying point, uniting the community in their quest for resolution. In the digital age, the landscape of missing persons cases has evolved dramatically. Social media platforms have transformed how information is disseminated, allowing for rapid sharing of details and updates. A study by the Pew Research Center found that nearly 70% of Americans use social media, which can play a pivotal role in raising awareness about missing children. In this case, the mother's efforts to leverage social media platforms to share her story and connect with others proved instrumental in reigniting interest in the investigation. Her tenacity exemplifies how individual actions can mobilize communities and generate renewed focus on unresolved cases. As the years passed, the story of the missing class faded from headlines, yet the mother's unwavering resolve kept the memory alive. Her journey highlights the profound resilience of families affected by such tragedies and the importance of never losing hope. The eventual discovery of the crucial detail that led to answers serves as a poignant reminder that sometimes the smallest observations can lead to the most significant breakthroughs. In the end, it is the strength of the human spirit and the unyielding pursuit of truth that can illuminate the darkest of mysteries. In a haunting tale of mystery and loss, the narrative unfolds around the inexplicable disappearance of an entire class, a tragedy that left families shattered and the community in disbelief. For 27 long years, the absence of these children lingered like an unresolved wound, casting a shadow over the lives of their loved ones. The story takes a pivotal turn when a determined mother, driven by love and desperation, begins to piece together the fragments of a puzzle that had long been overlooked. Her keen observation of a seemingly insignificant detail becomes the catalyst for a deeper investigation, igniting hope where there was once only despair. As the mother delves into the past, she uncovers a series of connections that suggest the disappearance was not merely a tragic accident, but rather a complex web of circumstances that had been obscured by time. Her relentless pursuit of the truth reveals the layers of secrecy that surrounded the class's vanishing, exposing a community grappling with its own demons. Each revelation adds depth to the narrative, painting a vivid picture of the emotional turmoil experienced by the families left behind. The mother's unwavering resolve serves as a testament to the power of love and the lengths one will go to seek answers, no matter how painful they may be. Throughout the investigation, the story emphasizes the importance of vigilance and the often overlooked details that can lead to significant breakthroughs. The mother's insights not only shed light on the past, but also serve as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. As she navigates through the labyrinth of memories and testimonies, the narrative builds tension, drawing the audience closer to the heart of the mystery. The emotional weight of the family's experiences resonates deeply, highlighting the universal themes of loss, hope, and the quest for closure. As the climax approaches, the tension reaches a fever pitch, and the audience is left on the edge of their seats, eager for resolution. The pieces of the puzzle begin to align, suggesting that the truth, while painful, is within reach. The mother's journey is not just about uncovering what happened to the class, but also about reclaiming the narrative of her own life and the lives of those affected. The story underscores the idea that understanding the past is crucial for healing and moving forward, emphasizing that the quest for truth can be both a burden and a gift. In the final moments, the narrative promises a resolution that will not only provide answers, but also honor the memories of those lost. The mother's relentless search embodies the hope that, even in the darkest of times, there is a path to illumination. As the audience prepares for the ultimate revelation, they are reminded of the profound impact that one person's determination can have in unraveling the complexities of a tragedy that has haunted a community for nearly 3 decades. The culmination of this journey holds the potential to transform pain into understanding, offering a glimmer of hope for the families who have waited so long for closure. In a small town, an entire class vanished without a trace, leaving families shattered and a community in disbelief. For 27 years, the mystery loomed large, casting a long shadow over the lives of those who remained. It took a determined mother, driven by love and desperation, to notice a detail that had been overlooked for decades, a seemingly innocuous photograph that held the key to unraveling the enigma. This pivotal moment serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of vigilance, community involvement, and the relentless pursuit of truth. To address this haunting case, it is essential to mobilize local resources and establish a dedicated task force comprising law enforcement, forensic experts, and community volunteers. By collaborating closely, this team can re-examine all available evidence, including witness testimonies and archival materials. Furthermore, leveraging advancements in technology such as DNA analysis and digital forensics can provide new insights into the investigation. The goal is to create an environment where every detail is scrutinized, ensuring that no stone is left unturned. By fostering a sense of urgency and commitment among all stakeholders, the community can reignite hope for closure and justice. Engaging the public is another crucial strategy. Organizing community forums and outreach programs can raise awareness about the case, encouraging individuals to come forward with any information they may have. Social media campaigns can amplify these efforts, reaching a wider audience and potentially connecting with those who might hold vital clues. The emotional weight of the narrative can be harnessed to inspire empathy and action, urging people to share their stories and experiences. This grassroots approach not only strengthens community bonds, but also empowers individuals to play an active role in the search for answers. As the investigation progresses, it is equally important to maintain transparency with the families affected by this tragedy. Regular updates on the investigation's status can foster trust and alleviate some of the uncertainty that has plagued them for years. Creating a support network for these families, including counseling services and community support groups, will help them cope with the emotional toll of the ongoing search. By prioritizing their well-being, the community can demonstrate its commitment to finding resolution and healing. Ultimately, the expected outcome of these concerted efforts is twofold. First, to uncover the truth behind the disappearance of the class and provide closure to the families, and second, to reinforce the community's resilience and unity in the face of adversity. By taking decisive action and harnessing the power of collective effort, the town can transform a painful chapter into a story of hope and renewal. Now is the time to act. Let us rally together, fueled by the determination of that mother who refused to let her child's memory fade. Each one of us has a role to play in this narrative, whether by sharing information, participating in community events, or simply spreading the word. Together, we can ensure that the story of the missing class is not merely a haunting memory, but a catalyst for change and a testament to the strength of community. In revisiting the haunting tale of a class that vanished without a trace, we are drawn into a narrative that transcends mere mystery. It is a poignant exploration of the human spirit, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of truth. The story unfolds in a seemingly ordinary setting, where the lives of young students intersect with the unthinkable. Against the backdrop of a mundane school day, the abrupt disappearance of an entire class serves as a chilling reminder of how quickly normalcy can shatter. Yet, It is the unwavering determination of a mother that illuminates the path forward. Her keen observation of a seemingly insignificant detail becomes the catalyst for unraveling a complex web of events, showcasing the power of vigilance and the instinctual drive to protect our loved ones. This mother's journey exemplifies the essence of inquiry, urging us to ask the right questions and remain steadfast in our quest for answers. As we delve deeper into this narrative, the interplay of various elements, who, what, when, where, why, how, and how much, reveals a rich tapestry of interconnectedness. Each facet contributes to a broader understanding of not just the incident itself, but also the societal implications that ripple through time. The story invites us to reflect on the importance of community, the bonds that tie us together, and the collective responsibility we share in safeguarding one another. It challenges us to recognize that the seemingly mundane details of life often hold the key to profound revelations. The mother's relentless pursuit serves as a metaphor for the broader human experience. It urges us to remain vigilant and engaged, to question the status quo, and to seek the truth, no matter how elusive it may seem. Ultimately, this tale serves as a powerful reminder that every individual has the potential to effect change, to illuminate darkness with the light of awareness and action. It encourages us to embrace our roles as advocates for those who cannot speak for themselves, to listen intently, and to act decisively when faced with injustice or uncertainty. In a world where silence can often overshadow the truth, the story of a mother's love and determination stands as a beacon of hope. It inspires us to remain curious, to nurture our instincts, and to recognize that even the smallest detail can lead to monumental change. As we reflect on this journey, let us carry forward the message that our vigilance and compassion can forge pathways to understanding and healing, reminding us that in the face of adversity, the human spirit can rise, illuminating the darkest corners of our shared existence.